Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome. So I'm gonna do some general messages readings. I'm just gonna see what pops out. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna start with Aries. So Aries, let's see what's coming up for you, what Spirit wants you to know. I'm gonna use a couple different decks, get a couple cards, and then I'm gonna clarify. Angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters. Okay. Okay, so first card that comes out says, get ready to get wined and dined. So you guys maybe, some of you going on a date night, that'd be fun. That's what it's saying. Also, something here about, so these are general messages, right? So it says someone is still trying to figure themselves out sexually. Like, so maybe somebody's not understanding really who they are right at this moment. So I feel like that could be coming into your life. This, I don't know how long these are. I don't like to put a time on them. I guess if you're here and you're watching, maybe it's yours. So today is July 23rd. So I don't know. It could be in any time in the future, right? I also feel like in the romance department, I feel like there's somebody here that could be getting, I don't know, involved in something, or they're involved in something where there's selfishness, or somebody's being kind of tricky, sly kind of thing. Foxes here. Kind of a caution card, Also, what's here from the Kipper is like this imprisonment and adjudication. So, like at a very literal level, it could be saying, like, if you're looking at some kind of court case, something's, I feel like the final decision is being made, you know what I mean? So, that's what I'm feeling here. I feel like in your love department, I feel like something, this could be family too, like it breaks your heart, something here, over here. Okay, so let's just clarify, let's see here, date night, let's clarify date night. Okay, so maybe you're gonna go somewhere on your date. Chariot card. Looks like you could be going for a motorcycle ride, something like that. I feel like it's needed. I feel like there's somebody here that needs some rest and relaxation, so maybe you're going on a vacation. The Empress is here. This is about loving yourself. This is about nurturing other people. Maybe you're with somebody here who has been sick or something and you're nurturing them. Tell me about the sexuality someone's still figuring themselves out for, Aries. Okay, Six of Swords and the Queen. Okay, so I feel like kind of something here, like this is about not really knowing, like you're confused. Am I gay? Am I straight? This could be you or somebody else, but whoever it is needing to like get some confidence in themselves. Need to get their confidence and just, you know, step out of their comfort zone, own who they are. Someone needs to do that. So that could be the meaning of this card too. Like, stop being afraid to be who you are, is what I feel like, Aries. So the box card, let's see. So this could be, I feel like this is definitely related to a love situation. I feel like, I don't know, like there's romance, love, affection, care, but the box card is saying like something's going wrong. Somebody's being selfish. I feel like it's in your home because Four of Wands is coming out, right? I feel like there's a change coming. I don't know. I don't know what's happening here. I feel like it's sad, Aries, and you're wondering to yourself, like, did I miss an opportunity? This is real sad, Aries. I don't know what it is, but like, you're like nightmaring about it. It's definitely a Tower. You could be dealing with an air sign here, Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But what I feel like is happening is like a big change in your home front. It doesn't really look that good. You know, the Tower is here, the Nine of Swords is here, Four of Cups, you know, and the Five of Cups. So not only are you feeling like you are missing out on something, like you lost something and you really kind of wanted it, right? But I feel like also, like, Spirit kind of like with this Eight of Wands, this is kind of like, I feel like, you know, universal energy. I really kind of do. It's like this person and universal energy working together. Like, something has to change in this home. It's like there's somebody in it that's selfish or something. And I think it hurts your feelings and you don't really want to let it go. You really kind of don't. But I feel like you don't really have a choice here. I feel like you don't have a choice, you know? You're gonna have to start over and rebuild. But like, remember me saying like this is universal energy here? Still feeling it because the wheel is here. If someone is taken out of your life just abruptly, because that's what it looks like it is, like, I don't know. Maybe I wonder if it's this part, you know, like, I don't know. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But it's like, I don't know. It's like suddenly you're in a whole nother timeline. You know what I mean? With the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune, it's saying like, this wasn't meant for you. So, like, like, do what you need to do to like say goodbye. But I feel like it's important for you to know that this was Spirit doing it. And like, if this doesn't have anything to do with like a lawsuit or something like that, it has to do with this. It's like Spirit coming in and saying like, absolutely not happening anymore. This is not, like, it could be your higher self even saying like, this isn't part of the plan. This has to stop. It has to end. It has to end now. And that's my final decision, you know? Because the imprisonment card is kind of saying like you feel stuck. So let's just say, you know, this is you and you're, you know, trying to break out of, I don't know, the closet sort of is what that gives me. And you feel stuck. You feel like there's no way I can do this, you know? But I feel like Spirit is saying like, oh, hell yeah, there is. We're doing it right now. So I feel like it's going to come in really, really fast. I mean, it's scary, but you're going to have to go ahead and make the choice, right? And I also feel like this has a lot to do with about, you know, loving yourself too. You know, I feel like, you know, like if you're the one that's not 100% sure, I bet you really are sure who you are. You're just not confident in expressing it. Like you're scared of what other people's reactions are going to be. And I feel like, you know, stepping out of your comfort zone and just saying how you feel about something is the best kind of self-love you could do for yourself, Aries. you know, like keeping a big secret or something like that is, it is like being in prison, because like you're in prison in a lie. You know what I mean? If this is you, if this is someone around you, like, you know, this could be saying like, you know, you're the nurturing energy for this person. You're the one maybe that helps them understand that it's okay to be who they really are. I'm not really sure how that's going, but I can see all of it. So, Spirit, can you give me some advice for Aries about this thing? It's saying like, okay, this could be somebody that you've dealt with in the past, even. You know, like maybe there was a fight or something like that. Like it's shady behavior, you know. But or they're saying like that's what's happening, like shady behavior and fighting going on around you. So this card is kind of like about owning your power again, kind of with the Empress. Like, you know your value when you go into any situation. I feel like the more we understand our own value as a human being, yes, but also as a soul, our power, our, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, yeah, choosing yourself is important. Maybe that is what you're telling this person. I feel like this is someone from your past. This could be even a child, you know? And understanding like you really have the power to make whatever you want happen is what it's saying. And Aries, it's true for you. Like you really are like talking stuff into existence, you know? And I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like you need to really get grounded in that value, you know, the value that you have inside of yourself. Because I think that you can manifest anything. And if you're talking to one of your children here in this energy, well, I'm feeling like what you're doing is you're teaching them what you know, and that's like, I know we can manifest what we want, right? So I don't know if you're teaching someone that or if you're learning it. Like, I don't know really, but I just feel like this looks like a little rough patch coming in, you know, because I do see some like kind of like, you know, fighting. This is like inner struggle. This is like, but the Seven of Swords can be about doing what's best for yourself, putting yourself first, and so is the Empress, and so is the Queen of Wands. So this might be just a message of that. Like, what is best for you? That's what you need to go for, you know? But I feel like, yeah, something going on home front, too. I feel like if it's a court case, I kind of feel, let me see. Let me see. If this is a court case and somebody's waiting on a thing and the adjudication, is it going to be good? A good outcome for them? Yeah. That's what I was thinking, but I didn't want to say it. But yeah, so if you've got a court date, just rest assured everything's gonna be okay. All right, Taurus is next. Let's see what's going on for Taurus. Spirit, what do you got for Taurus? I better write the time down, huh? Okay, Taurus. Okay, so there's the cycle card at the end. All right, because I just took the bottom one because like this is like a kind of a lot here. These three cards. It's saying like, I think that maybe the person that you're with or you want to be with or whatever, it says that you either live a long ways away or there's some kind of emotional distance right now between the two of you. And I feel like there's another message here that's saying like, um, there's a guardian angel watching over you too. So it's someone who that you love that's on the other side with you all the time. And it could be saying like something is happening here with this relationship, you know, like there's some kind of fate or karma. Something is ending or something is beginning. And right in the middle of all of this, so it's distance, guardian, and cycles. So I feel like you're ending a cycle, and so aren't we all. I mean, we just got all the planets in perfect alignment for us to be letting go of things. So I feel like I can see that happening here on some kind of level, cycle ending for something. Okay. I feel like Taurus, something going on here about networking, about doing something outside, about a group, an audience, about getting fame, right? It's the Garden card here for you, as well as the Sun card, which is the happiest card in the deck, right? It's meaning there's success. So you have two cards here saying there's big success coming for you in something, right? So let's see. I think I got the kicker too. Oh wow, great fortune, house, and thief. Ooh, that's weird, huh? Well, so great fortune's coming in. I don't know what that's from, but you know, usually when you get a great fortune, what does it usually come from? Winning the lottery, um, making a good financial investment. Could be about buying a house or you know, real estate. I feel like there's someone dishonest around you too regarding the great fortune. So let's we'll just clarify with tarot now. See if we can get a little bit more. And I'm just gonna kind of keep these messages a little bit separate. Who knows, they could come together at the end. So tell me about the distance card for Taurus. Okay, so King of Pentacles. So there's a King of Pentacles. That could be you or another earth sign, right? Strength. High Priestess and the Justice card. Okay, so I feel like Justice, even though it's not like Judgment, which is would be completely, you know, or the World card, it's not either one of those, but it's getting to that place in your head where you're, I don't know, seeing the reason behind things happening, right? I kind of feel like there's someone that lives far away from you, but I also feel like you're somehow connected on the like psychic kind of plane. Um I feel strength card is here. So I feel like whoever or whatever this is, it's building strength in you. It's taught you strength, right? The Justice card is about something balancing out, something finally being fair. You know what I mean? And that's how you would close a cycle, is by finding the reason too. So tell me what the Justice is. Holy cow. This is about a love sitch completely. I think, I don't know, Six of Cups, you think about it all the time. You feel like this person's your wish fulfillment. Lots and lots of love here. You got the vibe match going on too, like equally. I don't know. Something is the same with you too. Like you could be both earth signs, right? But you could be just both really tapped into nature and that's how you connect. You know what I mean? Like, so it could be saying like there's someone that lives far away from you and maybe there's a new cycle starting. Like, this is your wish fulfillment. There's a lot of love here. You've been thinking about it a long time. Justice is coming in. Hi. How's it going? Tell me what the Justice Emperor. This is taking charge of your own life. This is you standing up and saying, like, this is what I want. It's knowing, right? Okay, it's a reconciliation. It looks like there was a fight and someone felt alone, but there's a lot of love. It looks like Taurus, there's a love offer coming in with the Knight of Cups right here. First, it might start with a message, right? It might shock you. It might shock you. But I feel like there's lots of messages coming in. High Priest. So I feel like even like what I was saying before, like the High Priestess energy, I feel like you guys have more than earthly things. This is like this is more. This is more than that, you know? Why is the Emperor here? What is the Emperor doing? The world. The Emperor's the one bringing the end to the thing. Here's the thing. I did see a lot of love here and everything, but I almost feel like there's some kind of like cycle that just isn't okay. And it isn't. I mean, this is the cycle. It's like over and over again. Five of Swords, right? Five of Swords in this particular card is like making promises and not keeping them. You know, like I don't know. You know how like with some people they'll tell you what you want to hear, but then they just I don't know, they don't mean it or um they just don't think it was important that they even said it, right? You see what's happening in the card, right? Because he's like each one of them making a promise, each one drawing a line in the sand, but this shore comes and washes this line off for this person. So they never really hold to their promises, you know, like every single time. And I feel like you're kind of like rising into this Emperor energy and you're kind of feeling like I have learned a lot from this relationship because there's just so much love here. But I think that honestly, Taurus, I think that the justice is you saying has to stop. This cycle is over. And that's really what I'm seeing. And I mean, it fits with the astrology too. So I don't know. So you're ending a cycle to something and it's painful. And because I mean, you have a lot of love here. You don't really, that's not really what you had in mind. You know, you thought like this person is my wish fulfillment, but like they never ever do what they say they're going to do. And I don't want to live like that. That's just, I love them, I do. But that is one thing I can't have is someone who I can't count on. You know, here today, gone tomorrow, and you never know. So, Taurus, whoever this is, I feel like you care about him a lot, and you're right. That you're a good match. You are. But like the person you're stepping into Emperor saying like, no, you aren't doing this to me even one more time. You had all the chances, you know? Okay, so over here we got like this is like public recognition here. It could be like an opportunity to perform, it could be abundance, it could be having an audience, it could be going to a party, right? But I feel like there's networking going on here, if that means something to somebody. But I feel like this is more about your work and your success. I feel like you're doing really good. I feel like you're feeling pretty confident on the outside. Like you put off the air that you're confident with the King of Wands. Absolutely do. But underneath, I feel like you're scared and I feel like you need to like surrender this right away because this is successful, but it's contingent on your confidence. So anything that says to you, am I smart enough? Am I good enough? Am I pretty enough? Am I, what if, what if, what if? You've got to like just, I don't know, light a candle, write the shit down, light it on fire, and say, Spirit, take it. Like, I'm over it. You know, I'm over this. I want success. I am successful. So instead of sitting here and like every time you hear a negative thing, like, can I do this? Am I good enough? You know what I mean? Like every time you even start to think that way, I want you to flip off that switch immediately and put this one on. This is the King of Wands. And he is confident. He is sexy and beautiful, sure of himself, powerful. He can do anything he wants and he knows it. He can go anywhere. Magical individual. Never doubts himself, right? So I feel like you have an opportunity coming in and you really need to just stay confident. Don't do this, surrender it. You know, like if you're feeling like any kind of way, like I'm not good enough or whatever. Now, this is the part that really kind of bothered me out of the three kind of like different oracles I was using. Yeah. So this one here is talking about a lot of money and a great big house and a thief. I mean, it looks like that's exactly what it's talking about. So let's see what the great fortune is first. Like, what is this great fortune? Temperance. It's saying it's not here yet. Be patient, but it's going to change your life. It is something that is coming to you as planned. Like, I don't know that you know about it, like 100%. Like, this could be something that hasn't happened yet. These are a lot of times 3 months down the road. Honestly, with my readings, it's usually if you look back 3 months ago, probably that reading is happening right now. I don't know why, but that just seems to be what it is for me anyway. Tell me about the house card. What's going on with this house? Are they buying a new house or what's going on? Two of Wands. So you got to decide something here about a house. You're worried. It's like you feel like you have to protect your home. You know? Three of Pentacles. Somebody wants to come in and work with you, maybe. It's a King of Swords. I want to know who the thief is. I want to know who the thief is. Hi, Dan. How's it going, Pookie? The thief is Queen of Wands. Two of Swords. Queen of Wands. It could be a fire sign. It could be somebody... Because I'm asking specifically who's the thief. So I feel like it's someone, here's what Queen of Wands, beautiful, sexy, confident, sure of herself, never doubtful, never. Knows what she wants, takes it. Two of Swords. I'm almost wondering if this person sort of puts out like they're a damsel in distress almost. Like, can you help me? Something like that. You know what I mean? I'm getting that kind of like feel off the person. I don't know. Comes like a damsel in distress, right when you get a great fortune. They want to work for you. They want to work with you, but they're really just trying to manipulate you. You don't see it. You don't see it, but you will. But this is hurtful. It hurts you. It is like a stab right to your heart. So I think you care about this person. You care about them. They kind of like needle their way in. Okay, so let's see about fire sign. I really do feel like it's a feminine energy, but it doesn't have to be. But it would be somebody that's very sure of themselves, but also wears a victim mentality. I feel like you feel obligated to help this person, but they're not really a very good person. They're up to something, is what I feel like. Let me see if I can get more on that person. I hate it when something like that comes out because I'm like, oh my God. Well, that's good. You got the battery working in your car. Good for you. It's hot. It's hot. Been hot here too. It's really hot outside right now. Tree. This is someone from the past. Someone you know, maybe. Could be like a someone from the, like a family member. This person could be sad or depressed or have an illness of some sort. They are not, they're not very well. This is I don't know. I feel like this person, she could be like an abused person. But I'm just getting more and more and more danger messages about this person who's a thief. I feel like you know them. I feel like they could very well be part of your family. I feel like maybe you haven't seen them in a long time and they come in and they need your help and you want to help them. But I'm getting over and over again, like, be careful of this person, you know? Again, it's like, you don't know. And the house is here too. So what are they trying to do with the house? It's like, you have to guard, but they're coming in and they're saying like, hey, can I work for you or work with you um, or something. I'm almost getting like an inheritance vibe here too. You know what I mean? And then some relative crawls in out of the woodwork for a piece of the pie. It looks like a big pie, a pretty big pie. So whoever this is, I'm feeling like spirit just wants you to know, be careful. Be careful of this person because they're really up to no good. So forewarned is forearmed, right? Just be ready for it. It doesn't really tell me any kind of signs. It's just saying like this person is, I don't know, really sure of themselves in some way. It almost feels like they know this whole routine though, like they've done it before. They're a game player in some way. It could even this thing up here, the guardian, the distance, and the cycle, it could even be all talking about the same thief. Because we have that king and queen of pentacles who are financially stable, and somebody comes in out of the dark, right? And says, hey, I need some help. Can I come in? And you're like, yeah, come on in. But this person shows you like who they really are with the Five of Swords. They're a liar. You pick up on it. You do. And then you finally just stand up and say, I've had enough of this, and end the cycle. So I kind of feel like you guys are going to be going through something like that. Some of you, anyway, right? The reading is for you. All right. Gemini. Let's see. Gemini. All right. Angels and spirits and guides and ancestors. So I don't know if you guys know, but like Julie is in Texas, and they just went through a hurricane. Joni is in South Africa, and they're having some crazy weather too. I think she said it rained for 2 straight weeks. Lots of flooding. Lots of flooding over there. Lots of flooding in Texas too. Now I heard Oregon's on fire. I just seen it on I don't know what it was, TikTok or something this morning. They have 21 fires, all started, it looks like, by the tower, the lightning. All right, Gemini. Yeah, it seems like it, huh, Dan? And over here, it's just scorching hot, But I don't know. I'm not going to complain. I was in the Red Lodge this weekend, and that's like the best place to be in the summer. It's like 80 degrees and nice, not too hot, you know. Okay, Gemini. So some kind of maybe bottom of the deck talking about anxiety or gossip going on. I'm gonna leave that so I can see it because I think it might be pertinent. What was the other one? Oh, Kipper. Okay, I feel like there could be some health problems either for you or someone around you, Gemini. I also feel like in a love situation, I feel like that there's a third party that this one is talking about. Like someone's in the middle of someone's trying to sabotage something, right? So I kind of feel like that could be about love. It could be about a friend. You know what I mean? It's hard to say. We'll clarify and find out. In this area here, what I see is I feel like could be a commitment here, a cycle, something that you've been hoping for. And there could also be like an end to it because there's 4 cards here. And it's saying like there's an ending and sadness, maybe about a commitment or a contract or a partnership or a cycle, something maybe that somebody really thought was their wish fulfillment. You know, like this could be a broken marriage for sure. It could also be a transformation in it, right? So, like, if you're already broken up, it could mean, like, wait a second, you know, this was a forever promise. Like, it could be anything, it could go either way there. I do feel like there's this energy with this situation that somebody wants to talk, you know, with the bird card. It's about, you know, talking to somebody. It could be exciting, it could be about anxiety, it could be about gossip. It could be somebody has a small problem or somebody just wants to chit chat, the bird card. It's about talking, you know, so I feel like kind of like, I don't know, something maybe needs to be talked about with somebody. It's a masculine energy here, Gemini. So it looks like, you know, somebody needs to talk to someone. No, Red Lodge is kind of like, well, it's up in the mountains. So you would go from Billing, or like if you're on the freeway, you would turn at Laurel and then go, not into Laurel Town, but up that other road. I can't remember what that old highway is called, but and then you go up there and you go through like Rockvale and Joliet and Roberts, and then Red Lodge. Anyways, it's really beautiful. I put up a bunch of shorts about Red Lodge. You should look at some. I had a really great time with some chipmunks. There's this place that you go up this pass and it's all like switchbacks to go up a mountain, which is kind of my favorite thing to do. And there's this pull out thing, and I took sunflower seeds because my kids told me about these squirrels. They're not squirrels, they're chipmunks. But anyway, so I went up there with these sunflower seeds, and it was amazing. They got right up on my lap, Dan. They were like standing on my leg, eating out of my hand. So I have lots of videos of the chipmunks. It was kind of like the best thing I probably have done for myself in a really, really long time. Just go hang out with those chipmunks. It was pretty cool. I was in Billings in 81 for the state track meet. Yeah, they're on the reels, Dan. They're just like seconds long, but there's a lot of fun stuff in there. Red Lodge is beautiful. So also here, Gemini, I feel like there's some kind of concern about what you're doing for work. You know what I mean? Like the concern cards here. Toil and labor is here, and occupation is here. Toil and labor is, and look what's at the bottom. It's like you're kind of like not really sure about what you're going to do. I think about working, right? Maybe you're just like wondering to yourself, because I feel like maybe what it's been, and I'm looking at this and I don't know, but like maybe what you've been doing is like really been hard on your body. I feel like your back or your shoulders or your neck or something like that, your arms, feeling something like that, or maybe it's really hard on your hips to stand all day. I'm not sure, but I kind of feel like it's maybe there's people around you that are concerned, or maybe you're concerned. Then you're trying to figure out like what else could I do for work? Like because this job that I'm doing is just too hard on my body right now. So I feel like you're kind of like balancing here. Like you're like kind of at this place where something has to change, but at the same time, like this is your bread and butter. Other bottom of the deck, I see the High Priestess here. So I feel like there's some kind of intuitive nudge here to help you out, like some kind of like new direction you're going to be going, doing something you really like to do instead of the one that's hurting your back. Yeah, the Chipmunk movie. Okay. So let's clarify this work one first, because I feel like it's just like right here. I feel like there's a change in job here, and it's got something to do with your, I don't know, your health or your something like that. King of Pentacles. Spirit's going like, yep, you are gonna be fine. There's a new direction coming in. I I do kind of feel like it's you manifesting this new beginning, right? It's you doing it. So don't forget what's going on in your sign. I don't even know. Is it Mars? Mars in your sign, or is it? I know it's a go-getter planet. Jupiter, maybe. I forgot. But I can tell you that now is a good time to make a change and have the universe supporting you. You know what I mean? So if you're just ready to be done, like at the 9 to 5 back-breaking job, I feel like your higher self is ready to move too. They've just been waiting for you, kind of. Your higher self's been waiting to show you that we can manifest as much money as we want. King of Pentacles. So I get this feeling, Gemini, let's just ask about it. What is it that they're doing here in the future? What's the job in the future? What's the job look like? Explain it for Gemini. Okay, I feel like it's kind of like some kind of like teaching job. King of Wands is here. So I'm kind of feeling like this is the new direction. I feel like you could be teaching something. Wands, let's think about it. Magic, magic. So are you teaching astrology? Are you teaching numerology? I feel like when I look at wands, that's what I feel like. But wands are also about passion. And this guy looks to me like he looks like he's passionate about going places, like traveling and seeing new things and doing new things. Like that's kind of the air of this king of wands. Like it just looks like he wants to go somewhere. But he also looks to me like he's teaching something. So maybe you're traveling around teaching stuff, right? Like maybe you don't even realize you're doing it, but I kind of feel like it's your higher self that's sort of leading this thing. And I don't know. I feel like you're scared. You're scared of whatever this change is. You don't like it, do you? What if I don't make it? What if I lose this? What if I walk away from this job that's taken care of me for 50 years? And what if? What if it works though? I get it. I am a Gemini. I do the same thing. What if I can talk myself out of something faster than anyone else? Probably. I can think of every reason not to do something, and it doesn't take long. It doesn't matter what it is. So I kind of feel like, you've got yourself to deal with here about this. You're scared to leave what's successful. You're scared to leave the comfort zone. You're scared to be the emperor and say, like, I'm ready for what's next. I'm starting brand new. And I'm not scared of anything. You know what I mean? You've got some fear here, Gemini. You do. You're scared about your stability. You're scared to take a jump because you're scared it won't work. Hey, you too, Dan. I got the babies coming. There'll be lots of water happening. I was thinking maybe I should take them to the river. That could be fun. Okay, so let's clarify someone else for Gemini. So you're healing up from something, you're crying. You're crying about a love situation. Yeah, you are. Honey, it's time to walk away. You're not the only two people in the situation. There's someone else. Tell me about the health card for Gemini. Now, this could very well be your health here. So let's go through all this stuff, like drink lots of water, take good care of your body, make good food choices, all that. But I also feel like this could mean a lot of other things too. Like, so I'll tell you what I feel like this is kind of saying to me is that there's a lot of things that a lot of like cycles that need to change right now. And we're feeling them all over the place. Like, it's not just you, Gemini, it's everybody. But, like, so remember over here where we're talking about, like, the new job? Like, because you're over here and you're concerned because something that you're doing is, like, kind of, like, hurting your back or, like, I don't know what it is, but it feels like it's hurting you physically, like your back or your hips or your shoulders or your neck. And I feel like you realize something's got to change here. You just can't do it anymore. But I feel like you're scared about money. And I think you're even being kind of even like pushed in a certain direction. Like maybe you already do something. Like I don't know what King of Wands means. Passionate. Could be painting. Could be writing. It could be anything that comes from your heart. Needlepoint. Could be knitting. It could be, I don't know what it is, but I feel like you're scared to go out on a new limb, and I think that's what's going to change. I feel like you're going to go out on the limb and do it. I also feel like there's an energy of a really long heartache, a long one, and I feel like Gemini, you need to walk away and give up on this person. You already know who I'm talking about. I'm sure of it. There's someone else in the situation, and it doesn't matter how much you cry or how much you even pray. I don't think this person is for you, is what I feel like. You know, they have another person, and you deserve someone who's only focused on you. You deserve that. So don't settle, and I don't know, look away from this situation as much as you can. Because I feel like the reason the health card is here is because you're scared to change these things. You know what I mean? You're scared to go through the transformation. You're scared of change, period. Maybe this is comfortable to you, this job, even though it hurts you. Like, it is pretty comfortable to you. You know you can make a living at it, and it's been your kind of your bread and butter, right? And it maybe to some point even defines you in some way, you know, like, this is who I am, you know, I'm this. If I'm not this, then what am I, right? Well, you know, and then this person here, like you're just like, it's like you've been waiting and crying. It seems like a while, I feel like. And it's somebody that you feel some kind of special way about. They evidently don't feel like that. So I'm sorry to be the one to tell you, but like, just for your own well-being, please walk away. Because what I see happening for you is great. Like, you know, because the Six of Swords is saying, like, let's get out of this energy where you're scared, you know, let's go in through this transformation, right? There's a brand new beginning here. And so you're Gemini, here you are, talking to your higher self. Maybe you're doing some new spiritual practices in your day, you know what I mean? I feel like things are changing. It's really all about these cycles being completed, though. Because, like, especially this one, this love one, and I think it's over here too, like, you're being kind of like hijacked by the love thing. But work too. It's really about ending cycles, and you don't like change, is what I feel like. Even if it feels shitty, you don't want to change, because what if, you know? So I feel like what's happening is you're kind of like talking to your higher self, you know, about the changes that need to be making, and like, how can I, like, you know, welcome these, like, you know what I mean? How can I just roll with the change? Spirit is saying, like, gratitude is important. The Sun card is here. So, like, you know how I'm always telling you guys, set your alarm, be grateful every hour, make it a habit so that you're just feeling grateful at all times in your life, all day long. You know, you're noticing it, you're feeling it. You want to know why it's so important? So that you can be in the moment, because it's all we got. We aren't guaranteed tomorrow, and the past has already fucking happened. So anything other than right now is a waste of your energy, is how I feel about it. And I feel like, you know, that's kind of like the message here. You know what I mean? Like, get centered with this Hierophant card. She's doing yoga. She's like, I want to, you know, I want this change to come. You know, I am the change. I mean, at this point, that's what you'd be saying. Like, I am the power. I am the change. You know, I'm not scared of change. I am the fucking change. The Judgment card. You know, I'm not scared at all. That's your soul in the Judgment card. It's your soul coming and you going like, okay, I trust you finally. You know, I finally do. Anyway, I feel like you can really get sick if you don't, like, let the shit go. Because you know as well as I do that worry and, like, look at your back. I mean, I don't even know if that's really what that card's saying. It's just saying, like, oh my God, Polly. Hello, hello. How are you? Oh, I'm only on Gemini. Well, I'm so happy to see you. Okay, so Gemini is having a hard time. And if you don't be careful, Gemini, I mean, you could cause yourself some illness from the anxiety, from the depression, right? From the worry, from the I don't want the change to, oh my God, there's nothing I can do about it, more anxiety, more, you know what I mean? So let's clarify what's going on with all this. This is a male energy, a promise, a commitment, a contract, a cycle. There's an ending here. Sadness, depression, illness, transformation. You see? Like, there is definitely changes happening here, Gemini, and I'm just saying, like, how are you going to respond? You know what I mean? Get ready. Do the work. Please, do the work. Because it's time for a change in your life, and I don't know that the human, gets to choose this. You know what I mean? Tell me about this clump of stuff. Tell me the story. What's going on with this promise, this ending, this man, this star card? That looks like a whole bunch of, Three of Swords. Yeah, it really does. Oh my gosh. A whole bunch of Three of Swords. So it's the situation that's going to end and break your heart if you allow it. And it looks like you are doing a little bit of that. You want to know what's sad here? It looks to me like you feel like you're not enough for this person. That's the part that bothers me. Like, you've been trying to work on this situation, but it just always ends in heartbreak. I feel like you feel so much. And you're trying to move forward too, I can see it, but you always look back at it. Like, what about it? What about it? This is definitely the one that got away kind of energy here. And I think it's probably been, it looks to me like maybe one of the biggest heartbreaks of your life so far. So it also tells me it's taught you a lot about yourself, about your self-worth, hopefully about self-love. I think it definitely looks like it's making you tap into your higher self here for answers, So you're getting in touch with your higher being over this situation. You know what, this is just, the reason that this hurts so much is because of what it is. I'll bet you guys, I don't know, it says right up here, you have a contract, you have a soul contract, you probably, spent other lives together. There's nothing but love in this thing. But for some reason, you guys, neither one of you can get your shit together at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, one, somebody will try and the other person isn't, you know what I mean? And then they take turns, like, who's gonna try this time? I remember being in a marriage like that, and I remember talking to him about it. You know how when you've just had enough in your marriage and you're still with them, but you're just sick of it. You know what I mean? You're sick of all of it. I mean, I was young, so it's kind of immature, but I'll tell you what. I would fucking not cook him dinner on purpose. I'd wait till he left, and then I'd cook dinner for the kids. But I would just do that just to be me. Like, I don't know how else to get him back. Just not gonna cook him dinner. Like, shit like that, And then after, like, a few days of that, then you start feeling guilty, and you're like, oh, that was mean. Like, he works all the time. I should fucking at least cook him dinner. So then you're back to cooking him dinner and being nice, and, like, you're doing extra nice things for him now. Now he's mad because you didn't cook the dinner for 3 or 4 days. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting kind of like a, sort of like that, but maybe worse, Like, that's just a tiny little thing, but, Okay, so Gemini, here's your advice. Like, you're in this nightmare mode. You feel like everybody is attacking you, and it needs to change. There has to be a new beginning. There has to. But the most important part of your new beginning is this Queen of Pentacles, which is kind of like nine of Pentacles, right? It's knowing your value. It's knowing your value just as your own self. And I feel like this right here tells me that whatever this is, like, remember, there's someone else in this situation. This thing that's hurt you, this thing, there's another person. And it's gone on. I don't even know if you are aware that there's another person, but you've been wondering. What you've been thinking is you're not enough. They keep walking away, or I have to keep walking away, right? You're trying to walk away, but every time you do, you look back and like, are you coming? Are you coming after me? No, they're not. And I'm sorry. They're not. And what I really want to say is, why would you want them? So, I was in Red Lodge all weekend, reading tarot cards, hanging out with the tattoo artists. I got a new tattoo, Polly. It's on my calf. Like on, yeah, it's on my calf. It's pretty cool. It's a moon, of course. Cancer. Yeah, I got a moon. A little moon. It's all colored too. I'm like, just blast that thing with color. I said, I love purple. I love hot pink. And she goes, and turquoise? And I'm like, yeah, turquoise. Okay, Cancer, let's see. Gold digger and earth sign. These are kind of weird readings that I'm doing today. I've never done them like this before. Occupation and lovers and marriage, Cancer. What in the heck? You got a gold digger? They want your money. Being used. Yeah, those are pretty together. I love purple as my go-to, man. I love that color. I can't get enough of it. Okay. Cancer. I feel like there's some kind of inspiration coming in that could have to do with like money, making money, something like that. Like I'm feeling like art kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Painting, drawing, poetry, woodwork. Anything like that. I feel like you have some sort of I don't know, epiphany, or you did, and it's in there. I think you already had it, but I feel like you're scared to do anything about it. You got kind of nervous energy about it. I feel like it could be very prosperous if you did it. If you followed that intuition that you're feeling. I see it here, whatever it is. It's about something that you use your imagination for. Okay, so tell me what about this gold digger? Who in the hell's the gold digger for Cancer? Let me see who this is. There's someone around you that wants your money, or they're trying to use you for something. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And I feel like it's going to take a lot of strength for you to like shut this shit down, but you're going to do it. So I feel like, I know that's kind of a small message, but I feel like there's a closing cycle from being used at the very minimal for this message, right? Like I feel like you're realizing like maybe people, places, things that do use you, like, I don't know, you know how people are and they just use you and throw you away or whatever. So the gold digger could be about money, but I also feel like it's about just, using somebody up. And I kind of feel like you're getting to the point where you've had enough, and I feel like you're completing the cycle. Okay, so let's go into this marriage, lovers, occupation. Clarify all that one time. Okay, success, 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, 9 of Swords, King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, firstly, I see like there is a lot of worry here, and it's about whether you want to keep putting time and effort into something. It could be about your work, or it could be about a partnership, like a job, a partnership. It could be about family member. It could be about your wife or your husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, right? Something like that. But what I feel like, 6 of Wands is about success. It's about victory. It's about making it, right? But 7 of Pentacles is about, like, I don't know if it's really been worth it or not. 8 of Wands is about some kind of change in feeling, emotion, communication. 9 of Swords is about worrying, being up all night. And I don't know. King of Swords is about making a decision. It's about being honest with yourself. Queen of Pentacles is about making that decision. Really 100% understanding your value, not thinking that you're small or less than in this situation. This is definitely about your home, right? And I feel like Spirit is saying, like, I know something needs to change. Like, I feel like somebody might be even walking away from this situation, but I also feel like it's 4 of Wands, which is about your stability, your home. And then 4 of Pentacles, this one shows this person tapping in and meditating. I feel like I just want to say that to you guys. Please meditate. Talk to your higher self about this situation, about your peace, and ask for clarity. Ask for a new perspective. Like, instead of just looking at it from my scared human being standpoint, can you show me from, let's say, your standpoint, soul? Can you show me, how a different way to see this situation? And I feel like, I don't know what happened, but I can't think it could go either way. But I mean, you could walk away because it's saying it right here. 8 of Cups is here, 9 of Pentacles. Maybe somebody wants to be single in this situation. I'm not really sure, but I kind of feel like there's this energy of saying, like, ask your higher self and follow your intuition about what comes next. Because what needs to happen is a different viewpoint than your human viewpoint. You know what I mean? As humans, we look at it from this, like, anxiety, sadness, scared, what's going to happen next. We're always borrowing trouble about the future. We are, aren't we? I just feel like, I don't know. I think I would do a lot of meditating about this, especially if it's like, it looks to me like it looks like a family, you know? It looks like something that you built together and it worked out. It was great. And now you're going like, really? Did it though? So I don't know. I just feel like you're going to be kind of wondering to yourself, like, I don't know. You're reviewing it. Everything's in retrograde, so just be ready for the review. But, like, don't forget the part about tapping into your higher self. I think it's the most important part when we're making any kind of decision, especially about closing out a cycle or something. So over here we got, this is the thing you don't see. It's sort of like hidden energy in a way, but it's like some kind of inspiration that you wanted to do. This is going to change your life. It's going to put you in a whole nother time frame, even without this. Like, this is not involving this. I feel like this is about some kind of project or something like that. And I feel like you have a little bit of nervousness about it. Like, I don't know if I want to show people, something like that, But I'm just getting this message, like, don't be scared. Like, this is a inspiration from your higher self, And maybe, like, sometimes when I look at a reading, like, there's nothing wrong in this relationship. Like, it doesn't say anything happened. I think that's boredom. You know what I mean? And so we get bored with our partner or whatever, and we're like, I don't know if I want to. That's what this feels like here. Be careful. It's probably the energy. Just start investigating in astrology or something and say, like, why am I feeling like this? Because I feel like it's nonsense, really, over here. But here, I feel like this is also you, like, overthinking it, you know, because you have this really great, it's a great idea. It's inspirational. It's something you like to do. It's going to bring you, like, I don't know, money, excitement. It could be a hobby that you already do and you don't even know it's worth anything, but it is. Could be anything. Leo. 11. Okay, Leo. I'm going to do a birthday reading for you guys. I was going to do it today, but I don't know if I'm going to have enough time. It's like the year-long, it'll be for the whole year. So keep watch for that, Leo. If you guys are Leos, could be pretty good. Okay. So if you're dealing with an air sign, it says it's time to move on. It says somebody... It's an air sign. Someone's unavailable. It's over. It's a waste of time. That's the first message. And I feel like you're wondering if you could work it out. I feel like there's a lot of work coming. Maybe it's about a house. It's a big house. Maybe there's a lot of work that needs to be done at your house. Your home. Somebody could be getting a new house, a big house. There's house again. So now you got house, fish, and sun. It says success, victory, happiness, positive outcome, house, home, family, warmth, security, comfort, and fish, finances, abundance. Looks like money coming in. It looks like, honestly, it looks to me like everything you've been working for pays off. That's what that looks like to me. You know what I mean? Toil and labor is like really working hard. House job, or house. It's like this is what I got for my investment of my time, right? So I feel like that's pretty good energy. So over here, this is about someone, an air sign, possibly Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And I think you're wondering if you should move on, if they're a waste of time, or if you should try and work it out. It definitely looks like you're sort of on the fence there. So let's get some clarifiers on this air sign. I feel like there's a lot of love here, and a lot of possible, I don't know, let me see. I feel like there's definitely unconditional love here. 10 of Cups. There's also 10 of Wands. And there's a child here, so I don't know if there's a child in the mix too, or if it's just saying someone's childish. You know, I can't tell. The Knight of Wands here telling me this is very, like, sexual energy. Also very passionate energy too. But I feel like, honestly, what you're trying to decide is if you should work on this or walk away, and I feel like you're just like not 100% sure, and I can kind of see why, because on the one hand it says, you know, you have 10 of cups, and the other one says 10 of wands, you know, like, yeah, it's great, but man, it's kind of a pain in the ass, you know. So I kind of feel like you're just trying to decide here what to do about that. I feel like at the very, something is changing here. I think some of you will decide to move on, and some of you are going to stay because you have so much love here. So house and toil and labor, clarify that. Whatever's going on with this toil and labor in the house, I feel like it's part of a lesson for you, your soul lesson. I also see the Devil card here with this Two of Cups, Leo, which tells me this has something to do with maybe a contract, like a soul contract, you know, because Two of Cups and the Devil card kind of like make me think like this is some sort of like situation where you're learning something really big about yourself. Tell me why the Devil card is here for Leo. It could be about addiction or something too, but I feel like this specific card looks like the mirror, right? And I feel like you're just not really completely seeing yourself clearly, but I feel like it's coming. Something changing here, like there's a new beginning, a reconciliation. I think it feels pretty good. It could be like a work partnership with the Eight of Pentacles, right? Definitely guided by the High Priest, though. And then the Emperor coming out, too. This is divine energy and feeling it and understanding, like, I can do anything. I am divine. I am the ruler of my life. I am the one who says what's fair and what's not fair, you know? So I kind of feel like this might be saying, like, I feel like Two of Cups can mean a lot of things, but like in this specific thing, I kind of feel like it's your masculine feminine balance here. Like you're balancing kind of like understanding masculine feminine sides, but also body mind soul alignment, you know? It's like you're looking your higher self in the eye and going like, okay, I get it. You know what I mean? I think I get it. And so maybe that was the whole purpose of whatever this is about. Like it's like you've been working really hard on a house. I feel like something new is coming. But it's because you're creating it, you know. I really don't know that I really love having that Devil card just be like that top card though. I really want something else. I want something else about the devil. Tell me more about the devil. Okay, so this is your higher self and your shadow self. Look at that. Look at that. That's both of you. I was right. Look. Higher self and shadow self coming together, looking at each other, accepting each other, explaining shit to each other. I doubt the human has to explain anything, but the soul might need to explain something to the human, because human is in the dark night of the soul. It's about this house, how much work goes into the house. Maybe it's your family too, right? I just feel like big awakening coming here for you, Leo. almost can't wait to do your year-long reading. I wonder how that's going to work out. Okay, so over here, your house, you got the house card again. This is about home, security, family, warmth, comfort. Then you've got sun, success, truth, victory, happiness, positive outcome, and the fish. This is about money. This is about abundance, all coming in. And I think, I don't know if you're going to feel like after it's all just said and done, you're like, was it even worth it? All that work put into it? Should I stay or should I go? You're feeling a little lopsided here. So there's the Queen of Wands, which is you. I feel like it's very important to like understand your value instead of question it. I feel like you're going through a lot of really heartache right now. A lot of heartache, and you don't know what to do, and you wished everybody would cooperate with you. There you are, Leo. I feel like whatever's going on here, this is about money. It's about finding success and happiness. It's about your home. And there you are in your own energy, you know, with the strength card. Trying to cover up all that heartbreak that you're feeling back there. I have a good idea for you. You could always just feel the pain instead of trying to cover it up with the Lion card, Leo, trying to act like nothing bothers you. We know it does. We can see it. Well, I'm reading the cards, so I know. You're telling me that you're tough and you don't, like, nothing can get to you. But I see it, Leo. You're not even telling the truth. So I kind of feel like whatever you're telling yourself here, I feel like you're overthinking about a lot of things. About money, about success. You're overworking yourself, I feel like. Be careful with that energy. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. A big awakening for you, so I don't know. I'd get into the receive position if I were you, Leo. I really would. I would just whittle out a few minutes a day to do some. This is hard energy. I am not going to lie. This dark night of the soul could be like, it's just a really kind of scary place for the human, you know. It really can be. So I kind of feel that happening. Like it's almost like a human to soul face-to-face meeting, you know. Like I like to call that the come to Jesus moment, right? And I'm not talking about really it being Jesus. I'm talking about it being your soul, you know, where you actually see it and it sees you. You see it for the first time human, you know. And I don't know. I just feel like there's a big change here. I'm going to get rid of these cards that are really bothering me. They're like all over the place. A lot of energy that's, I don't know, wobbly. I hope that made sense for someone. That seemed like a all over the place. It's this one. It's this one right here. It's like, I mean, I think everything is fine because like you get there's the house, which is your family, everything's groovy. You've got success and happiness, positive outcome. You got business and wealth and abundance. So those were the major cards. Those were the first cards, and it doesn't mean they have to be bad. It means that like you're sitting pretty over here, but like all the rest of it looked really like your mind's going a million miles an hour and you don't even know what is happening. It looks like mass confusion. Okay, Virgo. Let's see what's going on with Virgo. I didn't write down the time yet. Okay, let's see. It's weird using these ones. Virgo. Give it time, be patient, manifest. Everything in divine timing, be patient, just a few more months. Good things come to those who wait, and manifest. Tell the universe exactly what you want. Anchor. And the moon. Key. And Kipper. Let's try Kipper. Wealthy man. Official person. Okay. Concerns at the bottom. 13, 22, 33. Change. I feel like there is change coming in for someone. Okay. So let's start with this over here. I feel like anchor, key, and the moon. So I feel like something really beautiful is coming in. Like this could be about settling down. It could be like getting a raise at work. It could be about changing profession. Definitely the anchor is talking about something that lasts a long time. So it's not like a 2-second, thing. It's like something that's gonna really provide stability for you. The key here. So the key represents unlocking. It means being open. It means a solution. It means finding an answer. It means unlocking your destiny or figuring it out. And it means like getting what you want. You finally made it, right? So let's clarify. This moon is about emotions, imagination, intuition, and inspiration. The King of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Death card. So, yeah. So the key to unlocking your destiny could have something to do with this Nine of Wands, right? And the Nine of Wands in this one is about like actually understanding like what all the hurtful experiences like have really given you. It's like understanding that and then changing the way you feel about yourself, coming from a heart space and going through some kind of transformation. So I kind of feel like there's a lot of beautiful things coming for you. You know what I mean? Like, even just like the Nine of Wands, it could be talking about like with the Anchor card and the Nine of Wands. It could mean that you get something better because of all your experience. Nine of Wands, you've learned it all, right? So it could be about that, like about your money, right? But I also feel like, like on a spiritual plane, the Nine of Wands is really about accepting every situation you've ever gone through in your life, bad, good, and indifferent, and realizing that it always brought a gift, like of some kind. Like it either brought you a gift or it changed the direction of your path, or, you know what I mean? Like you can trace it back to the very first part, the very first wand, which is probably got something to do with childhood, I bet. But anyway, you just kind of like keep thinking about it and like ask for information and you'll get it. And spirit will explain it to you. Like this is what makes you more valuable. A more valuable human being is like all these experiences, because like you are destined to open your heart. You're destined to lead with love. You're destined to help other people go through transformations. So like on a spiritual level, this is so good. But like even in money or anything else, I feel like it's all good. It's good message. So this right here, like something's coming in divine timing. So it's saying like be patient, man. This one is like giving you specifically like a few more months. things will happen, you know. I feel like it's about exactly what you've been manifesting, you know. So if you have an exact desire out there in the universe, Spirit is saying, like, it's coming. Just be patient and have trust, you know. Trust it. Okay, so let's see. Clarify the cosmic insight. Okay, King of Pentacles. This is a stable energy, like Two of Cups. This could be about love, burden. Why is the burden card? Because you've been trying to manifest it and it hasn't happened, and you're like, God damn it, I'm sick of waiting. I want that new beginning. Spirit says, stop being so doubtful. I'm sorry, I had to call. I had to ask so many or answer so get so many cards. God, I fucking can't talk. So I feel like you're getting a little bit like discontent with something that's going on in your life. I think it could be about a love situation. The Two of Cups is here. I feel like you want a new beginning and you're getting frustrated with it. I want you to know it's coming. 2 to 3 months is what the cards are saying. I also feel like this thing has been like keeping you really discontent here, kind of out of your own element as well. Like you're kind of like not interacting with life here in this Four of Cups. So I feel like while you're giving it time, don't forget to live, right? Because I mean, it doesn't really look like you're that alive in this picture. It looks like more like you're not really even like wanting to be around. Like you don't care that there's a bunny right by your foot. How could you not care about that? You got like a butterfly like almost right up to your face. There's a squirrel really in near. I mean, you just don't see any of it. That's just really disheartening, really, because you're wasting your time. You're wasting your present moment. And I feel like we do that so much because I feel like you're sitting here feeling like you missed something, you missed out on something. That's what the Four Cups is about. But I feel like, no, you didn't. Like, you didn't miss out on anything. I don't even know if this is what you're waiting for, but there is something coming in here that's beautiful, you know, that's going to light you up. I feel like there is emotions attached to you, but I also feel like you don't see this coming, so it's kind of out of nowhere. But maybe you don't see it coming because you're here, but I really don't want you to be here when this comes. You know why? Because you could miss it. So what I want you to do is focus on your moment right now and what's going on in it. That's great. There's always something great to look at, and it doesn't matter who you are. I know life sucks for a lot of people, it does, but I think that we can all look around and find something beautiful. And I'm just saying, like, it's important to focus on that. You know what I mean? Instead of like thinking about what might have been or what could have been or like who you aren't, right? Like, have you ever done that? Like, if I was just this way, then I could have this or whatever. Like, you don't want to be in that kind of shit right now. Because this thing is coming. You did put it out in the universe. Spirit did hear you. And they're saying, like, yep, we've got this thing. We do. But you got to get out of this energy or you might miss it. You know? I feel like your manifestation is coming in. But I also feel like if you're in this energy right here, you're definitely not aligned body, mind, and soul. And you are in the Chariot. So what do you have to do? It says you have to put down this heavy burden that you're carrying around. I think part of it is this, you know? Like this, I don't want to interact with life. I feel like put this shit down. Stop worrying about it. It's too heavy. It's just enough, you know? Like quit. Focus on yourself. Focus on the sun. Focus on the tree. Focus on the grass. Focus on your soul. because the Chariot card is about getting in alignment with your soul and going in the same direction and having victory, you know. So you can manifest, you are manifesting, it is coming. But get out of the whatever the negative is, get out of it no matter what you have to do. You know what I mean? I don't care what you have to do to get out of it, get out of it. You could sing. You could put on some really great music and dance. You want to know why? I always tell people to watch, to put on Love Shack. I love that song. How could you sit through Love Shack? You can't. You have to get up, you have to dance, you have to move. So maybe put on something that just like makes you feel like that and just do it because it will change your energy. I'm just saying, like, it's coming. It's coming. A big thing is coming. Like, Virgo, I feel like there's a breakthrough here for you. Now, wealthy man and the official person. Let's clarify that. Tell me who is the wealthy man. Tell me what's going on for Virgo with this wealthy man. Could be a wealthy man who is an official person. I mean, what would a wealthy man as an official person look like? Maybe a banker? What it is, though, is it's you saying, like, I don't know. Oh, what's happening here? I see it. Virgo, you're getting so depressed here that you can't see yourself clearly. You're missing out on some stuff. You're going to miss out on some stuff. What's going on here? I mean, I feel like you don't know your true self, your true beauty. You know what I mean? I feel like you will, though. I do. I also feel like for some of you guys, like, I kind of feel like there's someone new coming in. Like a person, like somebody to love you. I think that's what you're worried about. You know, like you're kind of looking at it and you're thinking like, I don't know. Are you thinking I don't deserve it? Or are you thinking I'm not enough? But whatever it is, I feel like maybe this is your opportunity to really change around your own thinking, right? Because you have the Four of Cups and the Hanged Man, and what it's saying is like it's the way you see yourself, Virgo. You do not hold yourself in very high regard. And I mean that's just sad. I don't know why you don't, but I feel like it's something you need to kind of work on. So, a lot going on for you guys. This is a heavy reading, like real heavy. I do feel like there's justice coming in here, you know, and I feel like you are seeing like the value of something that's been bothering you. And I'm wondering if it's got something to do with this Nine of Wands. Remember? It's right over here. This could be a dad saying something mean to you, you know? We're working through all that energy right now with the Chiron being in Aries, and it's so I feel like that's what this is talking about. It's talking about little things that they're not even little. They rule our life sometimes. We allow that to, you know. So what can it be that I'm not enough is what it looked like to me. It's like a mirror you're looking in and you're like, I don't even like what I see, you know, I don't like anything. And it makes you depressed and wants to give up. And I feel like there's a lot of that icky energy in there. And I feel like spirit is just saying like you know, you have so much coming in. Like, I know you feel like you're going to want to give up, but I just feel like please don't give up. You know what I mean? Like it's almost here. Remember that one is saying like 2 to 3 months. Sometimes it's all about the placements of the astrology when things come in. You know, they talk about divine timing for a reason. You know, it's time. It's this is conjuncting this and it's making you this. You know what I mean? So I kind of feel like it's kind of talking about something like that. Um, Hi, Erin. Pallavi. I'm trying to see what time it is. What time is it? It's 1:20. You guys, I'm gonna have to take a little break, so I'm gonna go. I feel like, and I'll see how I feel in a few minutes. I don't know. I need a drink or something. I don't know. I don't feel good. Um, so I'll see you. Thanks for everybody for coming, and maybe I'll see you in a little while.